Life isn't always a smooth, melodious symphony. Sometimes melancholic notes and sorrowful melodies arise, casting our souls into a dark night. Challenges, losses, and failures can leave us feeling overwhelmed, as if caught in a relentless storm. But remember, deep within each of us lies a hidden strength and extraordinary ability to overcome adversity. Like a resilient tree standing tall amidst a tempest, let these hardships forge you, making you stronger and more steadfast. The world out there is rife with temptations and pitfalls, harsh words and envious glances. Don't let these negativities taint your spirit. Learn to transform pain into power, adversity into a launchpad for growth. For it is within the most trying challenges that we discover our true potential and reach new heights. On this arduous, yet exhilarating journey of self-discovery, the Stoic philosophy of Epictetus will be your guiding compass. With their profound and practical teachings, Epictetus and other Stoic masters will help you master your emotions, face any challenge with equanimity, and find genuine inner peace. Join us as we explore the wisdom of Stoicism, learning to accept what we cannot change, focus on what we can control, and live a meaningful, fulfilling life. Don't miss the valuable lessons awaiting you at the end of this video. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel to continue this journey of exploring profound life philosophies, helping you become the best version of yourself. Envision yourself as a majestic oak standing tall and unyielding against the fury of a storm. The winds may howl with rage, the rain may lash at the earth, but your roots remain deeply anchored, your trunk unwavering. This is the essence of Stoic equanimity, the ability to maintain a serene and tranquil spirit amidst the chaotic fluctuations of life. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, taught us that true power doesn't come from controlling the external world, but from mastering our inner world. When we choose to act as if nothing can disturb us, we reclaim our autonomy, refusing to let external events dictate our emotional state. We become the captains of our own ships, navigating life's storms with composure and resilience. This doesn't mean we become indifferent to pain or loss. It means we acknowledge these experiences, confront them, but don't allow them to drown us in darkness. We observe our emotions, understand their origins, and choose our responses thoughtfully instead of being swept away by impulsive reactions. In doing so, we transform adversity into an opportunity for growth and self-mastery. To achieve such serenity and resilience, allow me to introduce you to the following Stoic practices, valuable tools to train your mind and face any of life's challenges. Have you ever wondered why your joy and peace seem to be in someone else's hands? Why a careless word or a small action from them can darken your entire day? If the answer is yes, then it's time to embark on a journey to discover the hidden power of emotional detachment. Emotional detachment is not about being cold or indifferent. It's a quiet revolution that takes place within you. It helps you break free from the invisible chains of emotions, so you're no longer a puppet controlled by the external world. It's about learning to master your emotions, so your happiness and peace belong solely to you, and no one else can hold them hostage. As the philosopher Epictetus once said, we suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them. Emotional detachment is the key to changing how you perceive the world and the relationships around you. When you no longer cling to a person or a specific situation, you realize you have the freedom to choose how to react to any event in life. For instance, when your boss criticizes you, instead of letting anger and disappointment take over, you can detach emotionally and view the situation objectively. Maybe your boss is having a bad day, or perhaps there are areas where you genuinely need to improve. By not letting emotions dictate your response, you can focus on solving the problem and learning from your mistakes. Or when your partner breaks up with you, instead of letting the pain consume you, you can detach emotionally and see this as an opportunity for growth and to find a more fulfilling love. You can use this time to take care of yourself, pursue your passions, and open yourself up to new relationships. Imagine your life as a beautiful garden. If you fixate on a single flower, you'll be caught in a whirlwind of worry and fear when it wilts. But when you learn to appreciate the entire garden, you'll find joy and peace in every moment, whether it's sunny or rainy. Emotional detachment broadens your perspective, allowing you to see the beauty of the whole garden of life, instead of fixating on just one flower. Don't let your emotions be manipulated like a puppet. Be brave and embark on the journey of discovering the power of detachment so you can confidently take charge of your life and find true happiness and peace from within. Emotional detachment isn't selfish. It's a gift you give yourself. When you're no longer entangled in the emotional turmoil of others, you have the time and energy to focus on what truly matters. You can explore your passions, pursue your goals, and build a more meaningful life. Imagine you're driving a car. If you let someone else take the wheel, they'll decide your direction, potentially leading you to places you don't want to go or even causing an accident. But when you take control, you can freely choose your own path, discover new landscapes, and enjoy the journey on your terms. Emotional detachment gives you that control over your life, allowing you to freely choose the path to happiness and success. The journey to discovering the power of emotional detachment may not always be easy, but it's worth every effort. When you learn to let go of emotional attachments, you'll find true freedom and peace. You'll be able to live a more meaningful life, focusing on what's important and achieving your goals. Let emotional detachment guide you, inspire you, and remind you that you have the power to control your own life. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so we can continue this journey together in discovering inner strength. Also, don't let the words and attitudes of others become the steering wheel that controls your life. Imagine your life as a unique adventure, as if you are walking on a trail through a beautiful, untouched forest. On this journey, you will meet many people, each with their own perspectives and attitudes, like signposts or forks in the road. Some signposts are genuinely helpful, helping you find time-saving shortcuts or discover breathtaking scenery that you can't miss. But there are also signposts that give misleading advice, causing you to get lost or miss out on valuable experiences. There are even signposts that are just meaningless noise, distracting you from your own journey. For example, when you decide to pursue your passion for art, you may encounter people who think it's an unstable path and advise you to choose a more secure job. Or when you want to change jobs to seek new growth, you may hear discouraging words, suggesting that you are taking risks and should not give up what you have. But remember, you are the only one who can decide the path you want to take. You can listen to advice, but ultimately, you are the one who has to make the decision and take responsibility for it. Don't let negative comments or unsupportive attitudes from others shake your resolve and make you give up on your dreams. Instead, focus on what truly matters to you. Listen to your heart, follow your intuition, and trust in your own abilities. Be brave and walk the path you have chosen. Discover new things, and create a unique journey that belongs only to you. This life is yours, and you have the freedom to paint the picture of your life the way you want. Don't let the words and attitudes of others become imposed brushstrokes on that picture. Let every step you take, every decision you make be a free, unrestrained brushstroke, creating a work of art that bears your personal mark. On the journey of life, it's inevitable that we will face adversity, daunting challenges, and heartbreaking losses. Sometimes, these difficulties can leave us feeling overwhelmed, lost, and even hopeless. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that it is precisely in these darkest moments that we have the opportunity to discover our hidden strength and the profound meaning of life. Instead of succumbing to disappointment and pessimism, let's view challenges as opportunities for learning and growth, for refining ourselves and becoming stronger. Imagine you're a mountaineer striving to conquer the highest peak. Along the way, you encounter steep cliffs, icy winds, and torrential rain. There are times when you feel exhausted and tempted to give up. But then, you remember why you embarked on this journey. You recall the exhilaration of conquering a new summit. You regain your spirit, continue your ascent, and ultimately achieve your goal. This experience not only brings you the joy of victory, but also helps you recognize your own strength, perseverance, and determination. Similarly, life's challenges can also provide us with invaluable lessons. A setback at work can teach us how to work more effectively. A broken relationship can help us understand ourselves better and what we truly desire in a partner. Even a serious illness can help us appreciate every moment of life more deeply and live a more meaningful life. A prime example of finding meaning in adversity is the story of Viktor Frankl, an Austrian psychiatrist who survived the Nazi concentration camps during World War II. In those harsh and inhumane conditions, Frankl found meaning in life by helping others and seeking moments of beauty, even in the most desperate circumstances. He realized that even when stripped of everything, humans still have the freedom to choose their attitude towards their circumstances and find meaning in life. Stoic philosophy also teaches us that happiness doesn't depend on external conditions but comes from inner peace and contentment. When we learn to accept what we cannot change, focus on what we can control, and live by our values, we will find peace and happiness even in the most difficult situations. Remember, adversity is an unavoidable part of life. But instead of letting it defeat you, see it as a chance to learn, grow, and become stronger. Seek valuable lessons from difficult experiences, and you'll realize that those very challenges have shaped you into the wonderful person you are today. Never give up hope. You never stop searching for meaning in life, even when everything seems to be against you. Because, as Helen Keller once said, everything can become a miracle, even darkness and silence, and I learned to be content with what I have. Once I complained about having no shoes until I saw a man who had no feet. In the hustle and bustle of everyday life, we often get caught up in mundane worries, distant goals, and relentless ambitions. We chase after success, fame, and fortune, sometimes forgetting a simple yet powerful truth. Life is finite. Death, whether we like it or not, is an unavoidable reality, patiently waiting at the end of the road. Stoic philosophy, an ancient school of thought, has long reminded us of the principle memento mori. Remember that you will die. It may sound gloomy and frightening, but this isn't a curse or a call for pessimism. It's a humane awakening. When we deeply understand the finite nature of life, we learn to cherish each present moment more, living a meaningful and fulfilling life. Imagine, if you knew tomorrow was your last day, would you still want to spend your entire youth chasing after distant material goals? Would you still want to drown in trivial worries and anxieties? Or would you spend that precious time with your loved ones, doing what you're passionate about, and living a truly meaningful life? Instead of pursuing fleeting material possessions which we cannot take with us when we depart this world, let's focus on what truly matters: love, sharing, memorable experiences, and personal growth. Live as if each day is the last day of your life. Spend time with your family, friends, and loved ones. Do what you're passionate about, whether it's painting, writing, playing music, or anything else. Explore the world around you, experience new things, and leave your own mark on this world. Just as you always carry essential items like your phone, wallet, or keys, carry the Stoic principles in your heart. They will be your compass, guiding you through difficulties and failures and helping you find the true meaning of life. Learn to accept what you cannot change, focus on what you can control, and live a life true to your values. For example, when faced with a terminal illness, instead of succumbing to despair, a Stoic would accept the reality that illness is a part of life, focus on enjoying the remaining precious moments with family and friends, and find joy in the little things every day. Or when losing a loved one, instead of letting grief overwhelm them, they would cherish the beautiful memories and continue living a meaningful life in honor of the departed. When you accept the truth about death, you will no longer fear or avoid it. Instead, you will be grateful for every moment you're alive, appreciate what you have, and live a life without regrets. Let memento mori be your guiding principle, helping you live a full and meaningful life. Are you still with me? If so, please comment with the number 6 so I know I'm not alone on this journey, because ultimately this life is yours, and only you can decide how to live a life worth living. In this ever-changing life, we often face countless challenges, failures, and even discouragement from those around us. There are times when we feel tired, disheartened, and want to give up, abandoning the burning dreams that once lit up our souls. However, Stoic philosophy, with its focus on inner strength, reason, and resilience, reminds us to never give up on our dreams. Stoicism teaches us the importance of controlling what is within our control and accepting what is not. When applying this philosophy to the pursuit of dreams, we realize that although we cannot control every outcome or external circumstance, we can absolutely control our attitude, effort, and perseverance. Imagine your dream as a distant lighthouse, illuminating the path you walk. Even if the sea is rough and the storms rage, the lighthouse stands firm, shining continuously. Similarly, no matter how difficult life may be, no matter how many challenges pile up, your dream must be held steadfast and not allowed to fade away. History and literature have recorded countless stories of resilient individuals who never gave up on their dreams, despite all adversity. Nelson Mandela, after 27 years of imprisonment, maintained his belief in a free and equal South Africa. J.K. Rowling, rejected by numerous publishers, persistently pursued her dream of becoming a writer and ultimately succeeded with the renowned Harry Potter series. Even in everyday life, we can find shining examples of perseverance and relentless pursuit of passion. A friend of mine, after many years of office work, decided to leave his stable job to pursue his dream of becoming a professional chef. Despite facing numerous initial difficulties, he did not give up, diligently learning and honing his skills, and eventually opened his own restaurant where he could freely express his creativity and share his passion for food with everyone. Stoic philosophy also teaches us the importance of accepting what is beyond our control. On the path to pursuing dreams, failures, and setbacks are inevitable. However, instead of becoming discouraged and giving up, we should view these challenges as an essential part of life, as opportunities to learn, grow, and become stronger. Remember, success is not a straight line, but a journey full of twists, turns, and even bumpy roads. The important thing is that we must not stop. We must not give up. Every time we stumble, let's get up, dust ourselves off, and keep moving forward. Every time we fail, let's learn from it, adjust our strategy, and try again. Thomas Edison, the great inventor, once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This quote clearly reflects the Stoic spirit of not fearing failure, constantly experimenting and always seeking new approaches to achieve goals. Furthermore, Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of living a meaningful life, focusing on true values and not being swept away by frivolous desires or external judgments. When pursuing dreams, always remember that the ultimate goal is not just to achieve material success, but also to live a fulfilling life, doing what you love, and contributing to the community. Let your dream be the flame that warms your soul, the motivation that drives you to overcome all difficulties and challenges. Never let discouragement, failures, or hardships dampen your spirit. Be steadfast, unwavering, and keep moving forward, because only when we dare to dream, dare to pursue, and never give up, can we discover our full potential and live a truly meaningful life. Next, always remember, habits and actions, the architects of your destiny. In the journey of self-discovery and conquering life's peaks, we often seek secrets and shortcuts to achieve quick success. However, there exists a simple yet profound truth. Your habits and actions are the silent architects that build your destiny. Every decision you make, every action you take, no matter how small, contributes to shaping who you are today and determining your future tomorrow. Imagine life as a vast garden. Your habits and actions are like the seeds you sow. If you plant good seeds and nurture them carefully, your garden will be filled with fragrant flowers and sweet fruits. Conversely, if you sow bad seeds and neglect them, the garden will be left with only weeds and thorns. Similarly, if you cultivate good habits and take positive actions, you will reap success and happiness. But if you indulge in bad habits and negative actions, your life will become difficult and full of challenges. History has witnessed countless stories of great individuals who changed the world through their habits and actions. Mahatma Gandhi, with his habits of perseverance and nonviolence, led India to gain independence from British colonial rule. Nelson Mandela, with his courage and forgiveness, abolished the apartheid system of racial segregation in South Africa. Oprah Winfrey, with her hard work and relentless effort, overcame adversity to become one of the most powerful women in the world. Even in everyday life, we can clearly see the power of habits and actions. A student who studies diligently and completes assignments will have better academic results than a lazy student who neglects their studies. An athlete who trains regularly and follows a proper diet will have better strength and endurance than an athlete who is lazy and has an unhealthy diet. A business person who is always seeking, learning, and innovating will have more opportunities for success than a conservative business person who refuses to change. However, changing habits and actions is not always easy. We often get caught up in the cycle of old habits and familiar actions, even though we know they are not good for us. To build new habits and positive actions, we need perseverance, determination, and discipline. Start with small changes. Instead of staying up late browsing social media, read a book before bed. Instead of eating fast food, cook a healthy meal yourself. Instead of being sedentary, make time for exercise every day. Gradually, these small changes will accumulate and create significant changes in your life. Don't forget to seek support from those around you. Share your goals with friends and family, or find a companion to build new habits together. Encouragement and support from loved ones will give you more motivation and help you overcome difficulties. Remember that success doesn't happen overnight. Building positive habits and actions takes time, effort, and patience. Don't be discouraged if you encounter failures or setbacks along the way. Get up, learn from your mistakes, and keep trying. Finally, always believe in yourself and your abilities. You have the power to change your life, to build a brighter future. Let your habits and actions become the solid bricks that build a worthwhile life, a brilliant destiny. Yet, remember, you are the architect of your own life. Every decision you make, every action you take contributes to the overall picture of your life. Choose bright colors and delicate strokes to create a unique and meaningful work of art. Because ultimately, Your habits and actions will shape your destiny. We tirelessly chase after distant goals and material desires, forgetting that this life is inherently impermanent, fragile, and fleeting. Understanding impermanence is not about being pessimistic, but about appreciating every moment, every breath, every relationship, and living a more meaningful life. From flowers blooming and then fading, green leaves turning yellow and falling, to the changing weather and the shifting seasons, everything clearly reflects the impermanence of nature. Humans are not exempt from this law. We are born, grow up, age, and eventually pass away, leaving behind memories and marks on the world. Not only life and death, but even our emotions, thoughts, and relationships are constantly changing. Nothing lasts forever. Joy, sorrow, anger, love, all come and go, like waves crashing on the shore and then disappearing into the vast ocean. Understanding the impermanence of life is not about dwelling in pessimism or despair, but about awakening and recognizing the true value of each present moment. When we know that everything can change or disappear at any time, we will no longer postpone happiness or waste time on meaningless things. Instead, we will live each moment to the fullest, cherish every relationship, and do meaningful things for ourselves and those around us. Imagine life as a book, with each day being a new page. We don't know how many pages this book has, but we know that each page is precious, containing stories, lessons, and memorable experiences. So let's turn each page slowly, savor every moment, remember every detail, and not let any page pass by in oblivion. Understanding impermanence also helps us cultivate gratitude. When we realize that nothing is taken for granted, we become more grateful for what we have, the people we love, and the opportunities we are given. Gratitude will help us live more positively, love life more, and spread positive energy to those around us. Remember the difficult times, the challenges we have overcome, and the people who have helped us along the way. Be grateful for the small things, the simple joys of everyday life, like a cup of hot tea, a friendly smile, or a warm hug. Gratitude will help us see the beauty of life even in the most difficult circumstances. Another important lesson that impermanence teaches us is letting go. When we accept that everything changes, we will no longer stubbornly cling to what is lost, broken relationships, or past negative emotions. Instead, we will learn to let go, forgive, and open our hearts to new things and new opportunities in life. Letting go does not mean forgetting, but accepting the past, learning from it, and moving forward. Letting go also does not mean being weak, but demonstrating strength, wisdom, and compassion. When we know how to let go, we free ourselves from unnecessary burdens and constraints, finding peace within our souls. Understanding the impermanence of life, we will no longer fear death or chase after frivolous desires. Instead, we will live a meaningful life doing what we love, pursuing our passions, and contributing to society. Let's spend time with our loved ones, sharing precious moments with family and friends. Let's pursue our passions and burning dreams, even in the face of difficulties and challenges. Let's live a kind life, helping those less fortunate, contributing to the community, and leaving a positive mark on the world. This life is a priceless gift. Let's cherish every moment, every breath. Let's live a meaningful life so that when we look back, we can smile and say, "I have lived a fulfilling life with no regrets." The impermanence of life is an undeniable reality. However, instead of being afraid or pessimistic, we should see it as a reminder to live more fully, love more deeply, and appreciate every moment. Because in the end, what matters is not how long we live, but how we lived. Forgiveness, a gift of liberation for yourself. In this ever-changing life, it's inevitable that we will be hurt by the words, actions, or attitudes of others. These emotional wounds can leave deep scars in our souls, causing us pain, resentment, and difficulty letting go. However, forgiveness, though not easy, is a precious gift we give to ourselves, helping us break free from the chains of the past and open the door to a brighter future. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting what happened or denying the pain we experienced. It means accepting the truth that we were hurt, but choosing not to let that pain control our lives. Forgiveness is letting go of negative emotions like resentment and hatred, allowing our souls to be free and at peace. Forgiveness is not an excuse for wrongdoing. We can forgive someone who has hurt us, but that doesn't mean we condone or allow them to continue doing so. Forgiveness is an internal process that helps us release ourselves from negative emotions, not a justification for harmful behavior. Forgiveness is not a one-time decision, but a journey that requires time, patience, and courage. We may have to face turbulent emotions and painful memories, but if we persevere and are sincere, we will gradually find peace and liberation within our souls. Forgiveness brings many benefits to both our physical and mental health. When we forgive, we free ourselves from negative emotions like stress, anxiety, and anger, thereby reducing the risk of stress-related illnesses. Forgiveness also helps us improve relationships, build trust and empathy, and create a positive and healthy living environment. Moreover, forgiveness helps us grow spiritually. When we learn to forgive, we cultivate compassion, tolerance, and the ability to accept the shortcomings of others. We also learn to see things from different perspectives, gaining a deeper understanding of human nature and the world around us. History and literature have recorded many touching stories of forgiveness. Nelson Mandela, after 27 years of imprisonment, forgave his oppressors and called for national reconciliation. The Buddha, when insulted by a man, calmly responded with compassion and forgiveness. These stories demonstrate the power of forgiveness, its ability to heal wounds and bring peace to the soul. Even in everyday life, we can find shining examples of forgiveness. A friend of mine, after being betrayed by a colleague, chose to forgive and continue working together, rebuilding their relationship based on trust and respect. A neighbor of mine, after having his car stolen, did not resent the thief, but instead wished them well in finding the right path in life. Forgiveness is not easy, but it's not impossible. Acknowledge that you have been hurt and allow yourself to feel the pain. Don't try to hide or deny your emotions. Try to understand why the other person hurt you. Put yourself in their shoes and consider the situation from their perspective. Decide that you will not let resentment control your life. Focus on the present and the future instead of dwelling on the past. Wish the other person happiness and peace. This doesn't mean you have to be friends with them again, but it helps you release yourself from negative emotions. Forgiveness is a precious gift we give to ourselves. It helps us break free from the chains of the past, heal our wounds, and open the door to a brighter future. Remember that forgiveness is not easy, but it is entirely possible if we have enough patience, courage, and love. Ultimately, life is a long journey where we meet countless people and experience a myriad of emotions. In this journey, setting personal boundaries is not just an option, but a necessity to protect ourselves, maintain balance, and foster healthy development. Personal boundaries can be understood as invisible lines that clearly distinguish between me and others. They encompass physical, mental, and emotional limits that we set to shield ourselves from negative external influences. Clear boundaries help us determine what is acceptable and what is not, thereby allowing us to better control our lives. In an increasingly connected world, maintaining personal boundaries is more challenging than ever. We constantly face pressures from society, family, friends, and work. Without clear boundaries, we can easily get caught up in the demands and expectations of others, leading to fatigue, stress, and imbalance in life. Setting personal boundaries not only helps protect us from negative impacts, but also brings many other benefits, such as boosting self-confidence and self-esteem, improving relationships, reducing stress and fatigue, and creating space for personal growth. Establishing personal boundaries requires patience, self-awareness, and clear communication skills. You need to recognize your own needs and limits, identify necessary boundaries, communicate clearly and assertively, respect the boundaries of others, and be flexible and adaptable. Some examples of personal boundaries include physical, mental, emotional, time, and personal information boundaries. Setting personal boundaries is not selfish. It's a way to take care of yourself and protect your mental health. When we are healthy and happy, we can contribute positively to those around us and to society. Establishing personal boundaries is an ongoing process that requires effort and perseverance. However, the benefits it brings are invaluable. By knowing how to protect ourselves and maintain balance in life, we can live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Remember, you deserve to be respected and loved, and setting personal boundaries is a way to express love and respect for yourself. And there you have it, the profound wisdom of Epictetus echoing through the ages to remind us that true power resides not in the events that befall us, but in the way we choose to respond to them. By embracing this Stoic principle, we unlock the potential to cultivate an unshakable resilience, to find a deep and abiding inner peace, and ultimately to live a life of genuine freedom, unburdened by the whims of fate. The next time life throws you a curveball, remember Epictetus's timeless advice: act as if nothing bothers you. This isn't merely a catchy phrase, it's a profound way of life, a life that empowers you to transcend adversity, to become the master of your own destiny, the captain of your own soul. It's important to understand that this Stoic approach isn't about denying or suppressing our emotions, nor is it about pretending that life's difficulties don't exist. Rather, it's about acknowledging our feelings, recognizing their ephemeral nature, and consciously choosing how we will respond. It's about accepting that while we may not always have control over external events, we retain absolute sovereignty over our inner world, our thoughts, our emotions, our very being. By internalizing this wisdom, we embark on a transformative journey, reshaping our relationship with the world around us. We become less reactive, more mindful, better equipped to navigate life's inevitable challenges with grace and equanimity. We discover that true strength doesn't lie in avoiding adversity, but in confronting it with a calm and centered mind, in transforming obstacles into opportunities for growth. Thank you for accompanying me on this exploration of Stoic philosophy. If you found value in this journey, please consider liking, subscribing, and enabling notifications for more empowering content. Share this video with anyone who might benefit from these timeless teachings. Remember, the power to live a fulfilling life is already within you. Until next time, stay stoic, my friends, and may you find strength and serenity in the face of life's every challenge.